right, time for finally the sketchbook tour. It's been done for like a month now, but I am late to the tour. I was being lazy. Also, by the way, that's how thick she is. She's pretty thick. Most of my sketchbooks aren't like that. Anyways, let's get into it. This is number 4. I have number 5 just over like yonder. But yeah, as I went through most of these stickers, I honestly don't even know where they came from. I've just had them for so long. Other than these two, I got them with a game, but I cannot think of the game name right now. I'll put it up on screen if I do find it. I forgot immediately when you open up this book, I have my name. I'm gonna have to edit that. But here is the cover page. Really nothing special, just the sticky notes I put in here when I finally finished the sketchbook before this one, and then how long this one took. So from December 15th, 25 to the 19th of May. In 26, it is now June, guys. It's been a minute. Here's the very first page. If it would load, you really can't see it very much. This was some old world building. This was for a project. More world building. That is irrelevant now. Same with this. Just a bunch of world building. This is Rain, I believe is the name. Yes, Rain. This was a letter. This is the person that delivered the letter in the mail to Rain, which was part of the old lore. It was part of the old lore, not war, holy crap, for a world that I'm no longer building. Math timeline, a whole ass timeline that made me realize how just stupid and dumb and nonsensical this was. So yeah, that's why I eventually scrapped it. More lore stuff, because this was just before I scrapped, or this is before I scrapped it officially. What would be in Rain's backpack? Ooh, who's this? Who's this? Lysander? You're back? Just a little comic of Lysander. Wait, what? Man, what does that say? I need something. No, Rain. I don't want your too sweet, overpriced. Oh, I think I know what that was. It was a bad joke. Oh my goodness. Wait, hold on. Okay, we're back. Hopefully that's a bit better. Anyways, Rain, sit down. That was like just some notes on what Lysander was. This was old Lysander lore. I think I have made his name a little bit easier to pronounce. Your did's it, because I was bored and I needed to fill in this spot. Also, no kings. More Lysander. Lysander's bedstand. And Rain, I swear to gods, stay in your seat or you fail this class. Yeah, because in the world that I'm building, this one is still like an actual thing. Gods, there's multiple. It's not just one god in the world. A fishy page, which I absolutely love. It was one of my favorites. I was bored. I painted this blue, and then I made little bubbles, and then I did this, and I drew the fishies and the little fishy flag. That was so much fun. More! I still haven't scrapped. I'm shocked. I thought I scrapped this story a lot sooner in the book. More Rain stuff. Lyra. Ooh, I think this is canon. I can't remember if I named her, if this one was the one that I named canon or not. Testing out Sharpies. A couple of drawings that I never finished. Another one that I never finished. Oh! This was some stuff. This is unimportant. More Rain. Wait, no, this was Scatty. That is the name of the character. It's just a quick doodle thing that I use to be like, this is me, this is what I'm thinking. Sticker ideas, because I had just gotten a bunch of stuff for stickers that I still haven't used. And like a little adventuring board for my characters. Ooh, I love this one. This is so texturized. It's so much fun to feel. I love this page. It's so cool. And then this, a bunch of stickers. Nothing's under here. This was Rain's staff because magic. Nothing's on this page, but that's because it took me forever to, or I never sealed this page. Casanova, that was like going to be the comic, like the comic cover page. That's what it's called. Lyra, that I never inked. A random character. That was going to be a print. This was a, like, an idea for a Fever Dream animation with, Fever Dream by Alex Warren, and I was going to use Malik and Azari. And here is finally where, maybe, oh no, because I added this in later, much later. Okay, never mind. Minecraft stuff. I was trying to map out a world. And here's where it starts. This is where it truly starts. Here's Azari. Was originally for a D&D campaign. I wanted to draft up what Azari would look like. A tiefling with red skin, and they wear this like cloak all the time and has scars and stuff. Ooh, emo. And here's Malik, who slowly devolved from what Malik's original design was. And I still actually draw this design because I really like it. And it's, eventually I split the two characters and made them completely different people. So yeah, this was me trying to find a new design. Here's Laz, or Lazari. I usually just call him Laz. I did that rice thing where I took a bunch of rice, I put it on the paper, and then I just sketched around the rice and made a whole bunch of different islands and stuff, and I named it all. And this was like kind of what the world looked like. Looks like-ish, kind of. Focus, please. And back to designing Malik, who... that's kind of what they wear now. Here is the kind of final designing process stuff for Malik. Weaponry, thoughts on that. Eventually nixed that. And here is Malik in full glory. Yeah. Thoughts for a magic system. I still am not really sure about that one yet. And Azari. Azari is canonically black. I tried to do some, like, coloring. It did not work. So I don't really use this. I will probably never be able to color Azari in traditional media. At least not with alcohol markers. I liked this ode to Azari's original, like, beginnings. So I keep it and I love it. I was trying to draw a beanie to maybe put on Azari. Didn't work. So I was like, never mind. Some interactions between Azari. Azari, what? Is it really you? Malik, Azari. You'll know. another animation that I want to make so bad, but I'm so lazy and animation is so difficult. But really, this one was just going to be 3 drawings, and then I would have to animate them, like put them together. Oh, this is the I Sacrifice My Life for You. It's from, what's it from? I sacrifice my whole life. You know, that thing. I can't remember what that's from. A Malik outline. Something. I don't know what that was. This was a scaling thing for the crappy system of things that I kind of ended up going with. I've still got to fully flesh that out. I haven't done that yet. Morizari. There was supposed to be another thing here, but I never ended up drawing it. Here's this. And instead of magic, I think I'm just going to call them crystalline. And one's basically going to be like obsidian, and the other's going to be like quartz, basically. And we'll go based off that eventually. But this is just kind of design process, me trying to get new characters. A new character, I still don't know her name. More Malik stuff. I got bored and I just put a bunch of stickers around there, honestly. My awful drawing of Jax. We're not going to stand on this too long. Bubble. Hi, Bubble. Oh, and as we're on this page, guys, this is fan art from before. Way before the whole Gooseworks is a racist thing happened. I do not support or condone any of the things that she has said. Moving on from that, do not send hate towards her. I think that's just an awful thing. Yeah, no, I don't support any of this. This is all stuff from before she was called out as a racist. More of the girl that is, still unnamed as far as I'm aware. I practice because I realized that my faces kind of all look the same. More digital circus stuff. Again, I didn't know she was a racist yet. I actually had far long finished this sketchbook by the time the whole Gooseworks is a racist thing happened. Yeah. We're not gonna... same thing with the last couple of pages. Was made way before that. Sticker ideas. This, I was going to originally put like faces and stuff over that, but I didn't end up doing it. I wanted to learn how to draw a ferret, and I still haven't gotten that down. Oh yeah, 36 days of school left. Trying to learn how to draw fight poses. School, really shoddy. Drawing, posing attempts. This page is really smudged. Ooh, scatty. Lots of scatty. Being scatty. And, yeah. School play, P2P thing. This was kind of like a little do-do-do. Ooh, what's this? Na-na. Ooh, do-do-do-do-do-do. Yeah. Just a random drawing of a mid-ah character I drew really badly. Sharks! Just all sharks. I drew so many sharks. I was obsessed with it for a little bit, and I finally have a shark design down. Look at these. Look at these. It's so cute. I love my shark drawings. Oh, more of the unnamed character OC. More of her. Oh, several drawings that did not go well. But here is more Sharky, more eyes, because I wanted to try to figure out some dramatic makeup eyes. Yeah. More Sketty. I want to go home and call my boyfriend, because I had gotten a boyfriend recently. Minecraft on my Switch. More shark. Nothing under the shark. Just shark doodle pasted into my sketchbook. Makes a lot of sense. Ooh, I'm going to have to censor that. Yeah. But more Scatty, being Scatty, calling baby my boy. Yeah. Anyway. What game is that from? That is my channel, OC. Y'all know this. Fidgeting. And Scatty is technically, the lore behind Scatty is kind of funny. Scatty comes from a computer game, really old, like, technology computer game, which is the whole reason why Scatty is so, like, underdeveloped. And yeah, part of Scatty's lore is that they literally just fall out of a computer one day randomly. What the freak is going on here? And I was going to eventually finish inking it, and then I never did. I was gonna make a little comic of this again, never did. Scatty's room, some drawings that Scatty's little sibling did. More centering than I need to do. More Scatty. I did actually put stuff in here, but you really can't see it too well on camera. Yeah, it's just what I put over here, but under blue, or over blue. And some highlighter drawings. Again, I didn't know the TADC, you know, Gooseworks is a bad person. Some thumbnailing for the last page. And what did I end up doing on this last page? Oh, I ended up going with none of these. And did this. And I didn't ink it or anything. I just liked how this looks, so I kept it like that. And yeah, that is the end of it. I have nothing more to say. I love this sketchbook. It took me like so long to finish. Yeah. So yeah. And now we're going on to this one. I didn't film me putting this together. The next one I will try to film me doing this bit, like the stickers and the sketchbook thing and how I figured that out. I didn't have the ability to do the first page of this one. I couldn't do the first page of this one because it was already started, which is why. And so the first few pages are just Scatty and Scatty, Scatty's house, and then some other characters. I love this character so much. She was my first black character. A old comic that we called, me and my friends called Ooh Cat and Oh Dog. Basically, they didn't speak. But their whole gimmick was that they were silly. Clothes sketching. I tried to actually draw my cat from... I actually tried to draw my cat back in like April of 25. He was sitting on a dog kennel. Didn't work out very well. These I did not draw. I drew what's under this one really badly, so I just got rid of it. Yeah. Me being a furry for a second here. I actually really don't mind those drawings, though. This is from TMA and or, TMA. The Magnus Archives. Sorry, it took me a second to remember the full name of that. Just more art-ish stuff. Moving on to actual stuff that I drew recently, but we're not going to get into this till I do the sketchbook tour and or a lore thing. But yeah, we're gonna get into lore about the new story that I'm actually making that kind of piggybacks off the old story. But yeah,